What the fuck did I get myself into?
All right, welcome back to the Uninformed and Unfiltered podcast. We're here with our boy Caleb Woodside. He is
I have a messed up shoulder. Can't do that.
He's a
limp shoulder.
local. He trains with us at Dray's gym. You want to introduce yourself?
Caleb Woodside. Some call me Wood. Some call me just Caleb. Been training for 5 years. I'm one of the more. Would you say, I don't want to sound like a dick, like more higher class training partners. I'm like one of the more upper echelon training partners.
More experience for sure.
Been fighting for I don't want to say a long time. People have been really getting at it, but been doing it for a while, and this is my way out. I think this is my way to a crazy life, a lifestyle that we couldn't even imagine. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm shooting for. But I got a joke for you fuckers. All right, I seen this on the way over here. All right, and I need you to answer it honestly as possible though. I gotta pull myself to say it. Alright, if there's 100 dicks in the room, how many would you choke on?
0.
That's impressive.
0.
Y'all are impressive. So if there's 100 dicks in the room, you guys wouldn't choke on one dick.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it means like you could suck it without choking on it. You could suck 100 without choking on it.
Oh my god.
You asshole. I see that all the way over here. I said, dude, I gotta fucking bring this up.
There was no way out of that one.
Yeah,
There was no.
You just gotta say,
Choke on all of them.
You gotta say fuck off. That's really all you can say. Yeah.
I'm experienced. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you are one of the. You've probably been going there longer than most people, right?
Well, yeah, I've been training longer than most people, so I don't know if you guys knew the whole background, but I didn't start out with Dray. I started out with a whole different team, and some really messed up shit that a lot of legal stuff I shouldn't really go into just out of respect for whatever happened. But shit happened, and it was past my limits that I couldn't accept it, and I had to stray away from that. And Dray and the team, Ethan, welcomed me with open arms. You got to understand. Me and Ethan are similar weight class, so we didn't train together. Once I see someone similar weight class with me, and we didn't train together, I want to fuck you up. Yeah. I got at least thoughts of like, man, Ethan welcomed me with open arms. The whole team did. Michael did. All of them, and it was all love. Man, it's just a blessing. And I started out with Dray, and then I met Ron, and Ron introduced me to Danny, and Danny's like he's like a father figure, dude. If you guys ever run into Danny, holy shit.
I think I met him once or at the fights.
He's quite the character. He always talks about goofy shit. So people don't understand how funny he really is until you meet him. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Is that the bald guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The bald. When he hears this, he's gonna be like, "You fucking called me the bald guy." He's gonna say, "Who are these two fucking guys?" Let's find him. No, I'm playing. He calls himself the bald guy. But yeah, all these guys are blessings, and I started out just really working on the fucking basics, man. Like, just simple, same shit you guys are doing. But, dude, I really pounded out the basics. I didn't spar a lot. And just did my shit. And then when I came in to D-Ray, like, took it up a notch and, like, started showing me some pretty high-level shit to where my basics just kind of flowed into it.
Yeah.
The thing is, you guys got, not you guys, but in general, you got to fucking learn the basics of how to throw a kick before you fucking throw a spinning back kick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you start diving into deep shit and you don't even know what you're doing, you're like, what the fuck? And that's why you see people looking kind of iffy and sloppy.
I'm always falling down when I kick the bag.
Dude, just because you're fucking terrible. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
Do your guys' fucking shins hurt after you kick the bag?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude,
sometimes.
fuck.
My shin's been sore all week.
Dude, holy fuck.
But it's more like of a skin hurting. It doesn't really hurt like the bone.
It's
I feel
shin
like it don't
conditioning.
bruise as much on the
Shin conditioning.
on the bag.
Yeah, it's like a bruise feeling.
I hurt more like when I kick other people's legs than I do hitting the bag.
How does Shelby feel about you fighting or competing in that tournament or just training in general?
I think people think I'm full of shit until I do it. Because I talk so much about it.
Dude, you're fucking scrappy. So let's get this straight. Before people even try to judge you, you're scrappy. You're a lot scrappier and not judging on your appearance. But you're a lot scrappier than what you look.
Yeah.
And you come forward with a lot of pressure.
I think that's why people come up to me in public and try to start shit all the time.
So, yeah, here's the thing. So I miss Kyron. I love Kyron. But Kyron used to... my whole friend group, me and Kyron, we grew up around people that we'd look at people like me, you, or you, and be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Or you'd look at some nerd down the street and you'd be like, I'd fuck him up. Like, there ain't no way. Like, as a joke, we used to joke about how we'd go grab Danny and go up to the homeboys and be like, hey, this old guy will fuck you up. We'll put $30 on it. And they'd say, like, then we'd just know him. Nah, bro, he ain't fucking me up. Because we'd be in front of girls or whatever. You got to show your ego.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, all right, bet fucking 30. And Danny would just wipe the floor with them. So where I'm getting at is the first thing you learn in fighting is, dude, you can't judge somebody on how they look. Though it can intimidate you. Like I'm being honest with you, if a big motherfucker walks in the room, I'm like, holy fuck, like that's a big fucking dude.
Yeah.
But dude, I fought big dudes and fucking treated them like they're squares, and I fought little guys, and I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like guys that look like nerds.
Yeah.
You go into the jiu-jitsu gym, I'm not being funny, but how many guys don't look like they fit the role? And they fucking got you in a triangle
Of a
choke.
killer?
And they're fucking giving you a wedgie, and you're like, what the fuck what is going on right now?
I know.
My son's watching this. You're fucking doing this to me,
Please.
you asshole.
Not in front of my kid.
Yeah, that's why I tell him. I'm like, fucking Jigga, turn your head.
Is that why you how do you feel about losing? Have you lost?
Yes, so I won my first 4 fights. The first 3 were knockouts in each round. So I got a first round knockout, a second round knockout, and a third round knockout. My 4th fight, I fought a coach of another team. And I won by split decision, but it was the most scared I've ever been. That was the first time I felt fear because I was fighting a grown man who's been training. He's a fucking coach. It's like fighting Dray. You know what I mean? So, it was really intimidating. But my first loss came from a guy that was like around my age. He was 12-4, or like 12-3, and I was 4-0. And he'd been training 7 years, and I've been training a year and a half. And he beat me. But it was in his hometown, and he beat me by split decision. So when I felt that, it sucked. But I was like, you know what? Maybe if it was in my hometown, it could have gone different. Or if you put 3 different judges in there, it could have gone my way. Because he was the one that was wearing it, but he fucked me up too. Let's not get that twisted. I lose that fight, take some time off. 3 months later, the legal situation happens. I lose my coach at the time, and I'm like, man, I just can't associate with this. And I try to take another fight without a coach, and I lose a decision like 29-28, like one round for me, 2 rounds for them, but it was fair and square. And that one broke my fucking heart. That one was like, Caleb, because when I walk into this room, I walk in the room as a fucking warrior. I know it sounds like corny or goofy, but when I walk into a fucking Walmart, I'm walking in as a fucking warrior, like in my spirit and my soul. And when you carry yourself like that every day and you have another man break your ego or hurt your pride, it fucking sucks. And why I'm so hard on like my friends, or like I teach Tuesday and Thursday the kids boxing class, I always stress to them how real fighting is. Because when you lose, that shit stays with you forever. Never will I forget the 2 guys that beat me. And the losses always hurt more than the wins feel good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The wins feel good, but they feel good for a week. A loss will fucking hurt you for 3 months. You'll be like, dude, fuck, I can't believe I lost that fucking dork.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they hurt, and they're supposed to. You're supposed to learn something from them. And when you win, I've caught myself getting carried away. Like, oh, you're a bad motherfucker. It just feeds my ego. Like, oh, you're a bad motherfucker. Oh, you deserve this and that. Motherfucker, you deserve to get your ass in the gym and fucking continue grinding, because there's motherfuckers that are really doing it every day.
Yeah.
There's people that'll go win a fight and go fight again Monday. And they'll treat the win like a loss and learn from it. So what are you learning from your wins?
Yeah.
So when I lost my 2 fights, it hurt me badly. Dude, fucking, I don't want to say depressed, because I don't really get in a depressed mindset, but sad, upset, always thinking about it. Dude, I was just like, fuck, I got to change. And I found Dray, I found Danny. Still living in a bad habit. I was kind of the guy that would train his ass off, and you'd be impressed with me at the gym. But when I go home, I'm a fucking animal. And if you guys were a part of my home life, you'd be like, dude, who the fuck is this guy? This guy ain't Caleb Woodside at the gym. I'd be fucking drinking, eating 3 cheeseburgers, fucking smoking a backwood, and you're like, what are you doing? You guys would be like worried about me. But I was still winning, and I learned from my losses, and I was working hard when I was working, and I was working a lot. But when I was out of the gym, I was a different guy. And I beat a couple guys in my hometown in kickboxing, ended up winning the title. And basically, in a sense, I felt like those fights were given to me. You're coming to my hometown. Though they had a better record than me, my record didn't really show how good I was. I was 4-2 at the time, but you know how good I am at 4-2. So I win 5-2. Fucking, I beat up the dude in like 30 seconds.
Touch of the gloves. Nice leg kick.
Outside of that calf, trying to hit it where it contracts.
That second one. Oh. Flurries.
Oh,
he looks. Yep. He is
Caleb
telegraphing.
is feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Good knee right there.
Dylan is telegraphing those takedowns. Almost like a panic rush.
Strong shot from Woodside.
Nice.
Gonna step in and call that one right away.
Then I go 6-2 and win the title. And then we fought in those 2 tournaments. I fought in those tournaments you competed in, and I won both of them. So I was on like a hot streak, and then we just had my MMA fight last June.
Yeah.
So basically, what you were asking was how did I handle the losses? Dude, they fucking hurt, and I thought about them every day to the point where I can't lose again. Like God forbid the day comes, I know I'll handle it well, but in my mindset, I can't lose again.
Right.
When a motherfucker taps me out at the gym, I'm genuinely upset about it. Not to the point where I'm gonna be a dickhead to you or just be a bully or try to like talk shit to you.
Especially if they're like better or you feel like you're better than them.
Yeah.
Does it like humbles you or not?
Yeah, you're always humbled at the gym. You should be, and that's a good thing. But humbling hurts, kinda. Humbling's real. It's like real. It's reality's kicking in. It's like you got this ego who you think you are, and then humbling's like it shows you who you really are in a sense, and it's like fuck, dude. It's like so, you know what I mean? But yeah, the biggest thing I can stress though that I've learned in the past year, and Danny's been really hard on me on this. I love Coach a lot in that aspect because he'll come to me and he'll be like, Caleb, I know you're high today. Like, what are you doing? Like I can smell it on you. What the fuck you doing today? Like, you got to be grinding. Like, we need you sober working. Like, he's always been real with me as far as my home life. And where I'm getting at with what I was saying was, you can't just train martial arts and work hard. You got to live the fucking lifestyle.
Yeah.
You got to go home and eat right and do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, watch the right shit, live the right way. You can't go train hard and fucking drink and get drunk, eat cheeseburgers. That's what I've been working on the past year. And that's made me a better person, is just cleaning up my junk and my outside life to really live a fighter's lifestyle.
Can you see a difference?
Yeah, I see a difference in everything. Well, I also just want to be a better father, too. I don't want my son to come in and see fucking pint of Hennessy on the table and you know what I mean? He's growing up, he's starting to see this shit. I want him to see a pair of fucking boxing gloves on the table, you know what I mean? Something he can pick up and be proud of, not no fucking something I gotta hide from him, you know what I mean? I got tired of living that life for myself, but as far as training, it's done incredible things. I'm in better shape. I fucking take my shirt off right now, I look like the Incredible Hulk. I look fucking jacked right now, bro. I look good. And yeah, and also what comes with that is not fucking chasing women and not chasing a high, not chasing getting drunk, not chasing pleasure. Have you guys ever done mushrooms?
No.
Well, I've done mushrooms a bunch of times for like a year straight, and it got to the point where every time it was like, Caleb, you're using mushrooms, you're getting drunk, you're getting high, you're chasing women, you're doing everything that you're doing to escape reality, to escape the fact that this shit's gonna be hard and you gotta do it. And mushrooms kept telling me that, dude. It's like one of the realest experiences I've had, and one of the bigger growths I've had was off mushroom trips, to where it was like, dude, you're trying to escape, and I didn't realize that. But when you're chasing a girl and you don't want love from her, you just want to have sex, you just want to fuck her, you want to get high, you just want to leave reality. You don't want to have to sit here and face the fact of, Caleb, you need to be fucking training 6 hours a day. You need to be grinding. That shit gets old when you've been doing it for 5 years, or whatever lifestyle you live. I feel bad for fucking like construction workers who gotta work fucking 6 days a week, or roofers, dude. That shit is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's harder than me fighting. Fighting I like to do.
Yeah.
I can come in there and want to do it, but fucking waking up, busting my ass, dude. I'm like, dude, fuck. That's what not knocking anybody who does it, but that's what I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. I can see it's genuinely fucking hard.
I think that's why I got hurt, is because I worked in construction,
Dude.
and then I was training
Yeah, that's
at the
tough
gym,
work.
and then working out after work too. Just never had a day off.
Yeah,
Never
shout
had
out.
any time off.
Shout out my man Gavlin.
Yeah.
That motherfucker works construction, and,
Yeah.
and dude, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking animal. Like, I don't know how you do it. Always comes in with paint all on him and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You fucking doing artwork today? Fucking doing art class? But yeah, dude, just fucking. I stopped chasing women. Stop chasing the escape, trying to escape, and I'm just facing this shit front forward. Sometimes I still like catching a buzz. I still get stoned. I still like to take a shot here and there.
Yeah.
But on good terms and on my terms. Like celebrating and partying is like two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a good topic because me and Nick talked about it this weekend. Do you get the anxiety like the day after getting like completely drunk? Do you get anxiety the next day?
If I'm trying to escape, and I wake up and it's back to reality, then yeah, anxiety will sit in. Anxiety is real. You know what I mean?
Every time I drink, I get bad anxiety the next day.
Yeah, like we got drunk for the first time in like probably 2 months.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, like the whole next day I was just worried about everything.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Like just like any, like you couldn't pinpoint one
Just
thing.
like
Just feel
your
like
brain
going
doesn't
back.
work, and then you kind of just like, I feel almost for me like it's so bad I like can't. I'm like, is this even real? Like, what? You know? No, swear to God, that's how I feel about it.
I would just recommend, the only thing I could recommend, Blake Camden's big brother helped me out with this a lot when I was going through like panic attacks and anxiety real bad. Is, dude, you just got to meditate and control your breathing, and it's the hardest thing to do when you have anxiety because it's the last thing you want to worry about everything.
Yeah.
But clearing your thoughts is like just the best thing, and resetting your breath, because your breath is what controls your heart. Your breath can do a lot of good things for you. Can slow your heart rate down, really calm you down, reset you. But
Do you do any breathing exercises when you fight? Did you have to learn how to breathe when you fight?
Yes.
Like, to calm down?
So I'd like to bring this back to you guys. You guys should be, every time you strike, you should be breathing. Every time you do any exertion in your workout, anytime you push up, you're breathing. Anytime you're running, make sure you're breathing properly. Not
I'm bad about that.
Yeah.
Especially running.
Nick won't breathe through his nose.
in through the nose, out through the mouth. Even when you're fighting.
You can. You just don't want to.
I got a deviated septum. I can't.
So do I.
What the fuck is a deviated septum?
My nose. I can't breathe out of one nostril. I can hardly
bullshit.
breathe out of my nose.
You can't, like, no chiropractor could fix that or anything?
I don't know. They probably
You have to have surgery on it.
Yeah.
They just fucking drop their elbow on your nose. You're like, fuck.
I'll just get
Maybe
that
that's what you
take
need. You need to
nostril.
go get in a fight and have somebody break it, and then it'd be fine.
Yeah, fix my nose.
It might. You never know. Turns it that way a little bit, you might be fine.
You know, going back to you said looking at people, you can't tell if they're a fighter or not.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, you told me I looked like I sold insurance.
Sold insurance, yeah.
You said I looked like an insurance salesman.
Insurance salesman, holy fuck.
Do you
I
remember
remember that. Yeah, I
That
remember
shit's
that.
hilarious.
Yeah, the one I fuck with the most, and I feel bad, it's just I love him so much, but I fuck with Gio, and sometimes I catch myself, and I'm like, Gio, I'm fucking with Gio too hard today. But I love him, dude. That's my boy, man. That's like my fucking brother. But like yesterday, I don't know what kind of day he had, and I'm an asshole for this. I don't know if his fucking, for all I know, is his fucking dog died for today. But he walks in, and my brain just instantly looks at him. I'm like, oh, baby Balboa. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'm an asshole. I'm just calling him like baby Rocky and shit. Like, he just like smiled, but he probably thought I was a dick. He's like, this motherfucker don't know what kind of day I had him. He's coming cracking jokes. I'm like, sometimes I feel like, man, I need to tone the jokes down if someone kicks my ass one day, you know?
I feel like he's somebody that will eventually be really hurting everybody. Like, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, shout out Gio. I really think he could. I think all you guys could. I think anybody could. It's just how much time are you putting into it? How much time and how much effort? Anybody could fucking. You could get on your shit and fucking take off. You really could. It's that simple. But are you willing to do it? That's the thing.
Right.
Are you willing to put in the time, the sacrifice? Yeah, I really do think Gio could. But the what if is he willing to put in the sacrifice to do that? That's all it takes. And I see him grinding. He works hard. Just let's continue that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep pushing for that.
Go ahead.
What got you into fighting? How'd you start? Like, why did you start?
That's a good question.
I've never asked you that.
So my dad was an amateur boxer. He was like 14-3, But in the small town I grew up in, my dad, like anyone that knows my dad, he's just a bad motherfucker. He's that guy. I was like, he's kind of funny like me, but he'd get drunk and start a fucking bar fight. But he was the guy that could really scrap.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you go to a small town, he's like the guy. He's like the guy, like, fuck, you run into a small town tough guy. That was who my dad was. And he gave up on his career at 19. I really don't know why, but what I would like to, the reason why I assume is because escaping drugs, women, alcohol. It's easy to get distracted because that's easy to do. You can go do that and feel good. It's hard to go train your fucking ass off for 5 years and then go win a fight to feel good. It's too. You can go spend $5 and get a get a pint of fucking McCormick and get drunk and feel good. But it's different, I think my dad kind of quit in a sense, but he's a bad motherfucker. I still respect my dad to this day, and I think the reason why I did it, it's crazy, man. First, I just think it's in my blood. I think that I just woke up. Even as a kid, I was like this. Like, I already knew I was going to be in the UFC by the time I was 8 or 9. I was just too immature to try.
Mm-hmm. Did you grow up watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, put me on it. But pretty much a lot of it has to do with my dad, man. My dad was like a bad motherfucker. I looked up to him. And he liked the UFC. And I was like, man, it'd be cool to be a UFC fighter. Like, I'm already a fighter in my heart. And, I just put it all in. And now, I love my pops, even if he sees this. This ain't me knocking him, but I try to be as far away from who my dad is and who my dad was at that time to quit. Because I don't want to fucking quit. I got so many people riding on this, dude. Like, and I know they're good without me. Like, God forbid I pass away. I know my mom will be good. I know, besides my death, but my son will be good. He got, like, financially, they'll be okay. But dude, I don't think okay's enough for my family, dude. I don't think okay's enough for me. I don't think okay's enough for us.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we deserve fucking big $1 million mansions. Shit that you can't fathom. Like, to where you're like, to the point where you're like, Caleb, this isn't fucking real right now. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. That's the life that I think we deserve, because who the fuck says we don't? You know what I mean? Yeah. Who the fuck says we don't? Nobody. It says we say we don't. Yeah. We put that fucking limit on ourselves, and I'm fucking tired of putting that limit on myself. I'm a Pisces, and Pisces are really fucking imaginative. And dude, I want to fucking go. I don't want to fucking be no local town fighter. I don't even just want to be a UFC fighter. I want to be that fucking guy. Yeah. Like, by the end of it, that you say that Connor's good. You say fucking Khabib was a legend, but you're like, man, Caleb could have fucking gave that guy trouble. Like, Caleb had that style. That's who I want to be. And I just want to fucking be something. I don't want to just live and die. Yeah. Live and halfway in, halfway out, and then die. Kind of inspire a couple people. I want to fucking get everybody pumped up before I go. Yeah. When I go, everybody be like, dude, fuck yeah, let's do what we do. Yeah. Even if it's not fighting. Even if you're a fucking porn star and I pump you up. Yeah. No homo. Pause. Pause, motherfuckers. But if I get you hyped up and you're a librarian, that's good. Yeah. Like, fuck. As long as I go, I want to know that my people were more than good. And I want everything to be fine and dandy. Yeah. More than fine and dandy, if that makes sense.
What town are you from?
I'm from Cape, but I moved around a lot because I bounced around from my mom and dad a lot. My dad stayed in Alabama, Wisconsin, so my childhood was always real bounce aroundy. But I spent like 3 or 4 years in Marble Hill, which is like a population of 1,000, real country, real fucking hate. I shouldn't say there's a lot of good people in Marble Hill, but it really is a hateful town towards people that ain't white. And like that shit used to bother me because growing up, my family wasn't like that. So when I moved there, it threw me off. Yeah. I didn't know people were really like this. I didn't understand what fucking racism was. And I come down here and people are really fucking racist, not just towards black people, but Mexicans, Asians. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I spent a few years down there. And I moved to Cape at like 14, which I've been in Cape a lot of my life. But I moved back to Cape at 14. And I've been here since I'm 22 now. Yeah. So, yeah. I like Cape. Cape's just really strange to me, though.
It is weird.
It's got like every type of class. It has like or nationality, race, or whatever. Like Asians, Mexicans. Like there's a spot you can go where there's Mexicans. There's a spot you can go where Asians, blacks, mixed, whites. Like we're a very populated town. As far as it ain't just a white town or Mexican town, black town. We're very involved, especially because of the college. But dude, the fucking the transition from Jackson and Cape, like I try to tell the boys this at the gym that go to Jackson, like you can't, I'm not being. I love people, my boys from Jackson, but you can't go doing Jackson shit and cake because you'll get fucking shot in your ass. Seriously,
We
bro,
went to
you
high
get
school in
fucking.
Jackson.
Yeah. So when I see my boys, we're downtown getting fucking drunk, and you start like saying that motherfucker pissed me off. I'm like, dude, don't
Yeah.
like, dude, unless you're gonna do something, shut the fuck up, because you're gonna
different.
get shot in your ass.
Yeah, it's way different.
And that's a 15-minute drive. That's a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
And you go and you can go to a side of Cape that's like decently rich, like the suburbs almost, and you can go to a side where you better watch what the fuck you say. You better watch how you talk to people, and it's different. It's just I really love it though because it's real and it's reality, and I'm grateful to be a part of this. And a lot of people say they hate Cape, but I think it's so real. I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I got pride in where I come from, and I like to say that I like to wear Cape on my sleeve, and explain to people when I get famous that we live in a crazy fucking place like this.
Yeah.
That it's population of 40,000, but the crime rate's high. Fucking you got just so much stuff going on in such a small town for me.
So many
Almost
bad
got my
things
gum.
ignored.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, it's like
It's weird.
we just have a bunch of stuff.
And then everybody's growing here. You know everybody. Everybody knows somebody here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you know of
I
somebody.
feel like there's a lot of big stuff coming out of Cape too, or
Yeah.
it's going to.
Yeah.
I hope
soon.
so. I hope so. I really hope so. Fuck. But Cape's just it's beautiful to me. I've been to Florida, been to Cali, been to Colorado. I've been to several different places. God blessing through training. But when I go there, I don't feel at home. If that makes sense. Like when I go there and I see how the people carry themselves or how the people act, I'm like, motherfucker, you're walking into the gas station with fucking money and showing out your fucking pockets. Like you're a bad motherfucker. Where I stay at, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? It's just shit like that. I don't feel at home. Or like, this sounds cliche or crazy, or like people so talkative and lively. Like when I was in California, they're so talkative and lively. Or I could walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, you're beautiful," and like her be like, "Thank you." We'll have a full conversation. It's easy to do in California. But you come over here, you try to say, "Hey, what's up?" to some guy, like, "Hey, how you doing?" You might get told, "Fuck you." Like seriously, you might the right guy. You go up say, "Hey, what's up, man?" They'll be like, "Fuck you, dude." Like, what's up? Like, you always what you were trying to do. I'm like, "Fuck," but You can like, and it's like the same thing for girls as well. Like girls are really, I noticed like down here, like women's really like in their box. Like they gotta act like they're trying to act hard or something. Like too good. Now, like they're beautiful queens or whatever, but they're trying to act like when you try to act too good. Like if someone says what's up to me, you don't fucking look and be all disrespectful. I understand if they're ugly motherfucker or some weirdo, but goddamn, I'm Caleb Woodside. You can say what's up back, goddamn it. You can say what's up back at least, shit. But in California and like even in Florida, you didn't have those problems. Everybody like I was seeing at the club, you'd see fucking a dude just walk up on a girl and dance with her. I did it a few times. You do that at fucking in Cape, you're gonna get slapped down. And the big Ed's gonna have you by your fucking underwear, fucking throwing you out of the.
I feel like that's how everybody is down here. Everybody wants to cause a problem. It seems like, in a way. I hate to say that about Cape, but it's almost like what it is.
What are you so angry about?
Right.
I used to be that way too. I used to be angry, but that conclusion dawned on me of what the fuck are you so angry about? Like
just have a good time.
and
Let it loose.
Is that anger benefiting you? Is it? There's times when my anger has driven me to be a better person. Sometimes it's how I got here. I've been out of my anger, out of my emotions, kind of pushed me in this direction. But to be fucking angry in every situation, walking the gas station, trying to mug me, it's not a good way to live. For one, you mug the wrong motherfucker. They'll do it. They'll get on that with you. And two, you're missing out on so many opportunities. I fucking mugged you. For all I know, you're a fucking millionaire that was willing to help me out or willing to give me a job opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So always walk with respect and with your head held high, and don't just be a fucking dickhead all your life.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine like people that are like that think they're way up here, and then 5 years from now they're just nobody. You know what I mean?
It's like high school.
Yeah, literally, it's just like high school. That's how
High
people
school in
are.
Jackson, at least.
Yeah.
How was Jackson?
I don't know. It was cliquey.
Yeah.
Very cliquey, but I ran around with like him, and we ran around with everybody. We were part of everybody.
So you guys fit in pretty well?
Everywhere, yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Because, well, I think it's just a respect thing. You give everybody respect.
I almost went. I really almost went.
Really?
Yeah, I almost
It was
went.
different.
I didn't have enough credits, and they wanted me to be a freshman again. Cause dude, I was terrible in school. I graduated. I got kicked out of alternative and graduated out of transition. I wasn't like disrespectful. I just wouldn't go to school and I wouldn't do my homework.
I was the same way.
You just couldn't get me, so they kept having to kick me out of schools and out of school because I just wouldn't go to school.
Did you feel like it was a waste of time?
So you know what? What I feel like a waste of time is, I was telling myself this, I was like, school's a waste of time. But me fucking, say I didn't go to school, I'd be sitting at home fucking jerking off, fucking playing video games all day. That's a waste of fucking time. At least I'm at school, I'm with people learning something.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking sitting here trying to learn how to fucking evade this fucking sword attack.
Me and Nick would go to St. Louis and drive around in all the big rich neighborhoods. That's all we do.
Yeah, fucking manifest, dude. That's fucking dope.
I don't know. It was stupid to do that.
It was so stupid.
But Jim Carrey said he did that. Jim Carrey said he used to do that. And he
Yeah,
said he
with
wrote
the-
his check for like a big check and ended up cashing it in before it happened. I
Yeah,
believe.
he wrote a date on it. With it was
really?
$10 million. He wrote it to himself, and it had a date on it.
Damn,
And
that's awesome.
he cashed it. I guess he got a movie deal.
Do you guys think you'll be successful?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've always felt like I will be.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like you're meant more than what you're doing now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just gotta
I'm
figure out
constantly
what
trying
it
to do new things, and I feel like if you're not constantly trying to do something new and put yourself out of your comfort zone,
Just
really,
trying, man. They
Yeah.
say the hardest part's starting. And
It is.
I'm so nervous to start shit, you know what I mean?
Like
I
this-
don't know why.
Yeah.
Because of what people are going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I catch
That
myself
is what it is,
doing
too.
that.
Like
Like,
this-
oh, I'm scared. They're going to judge me.
Yeah, like the podcast, like me and Nick talked about it, and I was like, there ain't no way we're ever gonna do it if we just don't do it.
Yeah.
And we just did it, and we were scared, nervous for like 3 episodes, and then
I want to go back and listen to that first episode. I bet it sucks.
No, you guys got an incredible flow, though. Like,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Like, you guys are in sync with each other almost. So it's really good.
Yeah.
I think that's just from hanging out with each other for so long. We
Yeah.
don't really hang out with other people, so it's just I could look at him and see if he wants me to shut up or talk.
I wish you'd be better at that sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
important, though. That's like next level communication that you guys can
Yeah,
look at
it's
each
weird.
other and talk.
Yeah,
Like, this motherfucker's weird. Yeah, you guys gotta look at each other and be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Dude, yeah.
What was Cape like? Did you?
So when I moved back to Cape, how everybody knew me was I was 14. It was the fair. Oddly, it's 2014 September. I was getting ready to move. It was my freshman year. I was getting ready to move from Marble Hill to Cape, and this motherfucker is. I'm not trying to sound fucking stereotypical or racist, but he's an Arabian man. He's like 24. My cousin was 15 at the time, and she was at a party, and this guy tried to rape her, and she came and told me. And like back then, I was a fucking idiot. I was a hothead, and I was like, dude, I'm railing this guy. Pause. Fucking railing him. I'm railing this fucking dude, eh? But I tell her to hit him up, and something like down the lines, we got him to come to the fair with his little squad or whatever. And I was like, point him out, and I'm gonna fold him. Just point where he's at, and I'll just walk him down. And I have a whole crowd of people because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna knock him out. And there's like, shit you not, probably like 40 people, I'd assume. It's a big enough crowd that's like a big circle, like, and a lot of people were recording and shit. And she points him out, and he's a little old guy, but he was like 24. I was like 14, and he sees me and her pointing at me in like this big crowd, and he walks up at me, and he has like this like look on his face, like I didn't know if he wanted to fight me or if he was confused, but he was walking up to me, and I was like talking, I was like, hey, what's up? Bow, 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 and I dropped him. And the whole time before this, Kyron, because I grew up with Kyron, I already knew Kyron at this time. Kyron was like, hey man, he used to be a fucking instigator, and he's like, man, if you hit him, I'm gonna hit him too. So I hit him and I drop him, and the dude's like out, but he kind of goes to sit back up, and Kyron goes and hits him 2 more times, and then we're fucking footing from the police. So how everybody knew me from Cape was I was the white boy that beat that dude's ass.
Yeah.
So when I moved to Cape, people already knew me, but I still had a really hard time fitting in. Like I was cool with Kyron, but I was kind of like the outcast of the group. I was the white guy of the group. I get flamed a lot, just joked around with. Just had a hard time fitting in. Didn't really attract a lot of women when I was like 14. Already had a girlfriend, but she wasn't the most attractive. But just living like a regular kid life, just having trouble fitting in. But yeah, 15, 16, same thing. Just had trouble fitting in. I was cool with Kyron in my little group, but I just didn't associate, because you don't go up trying to associate with other people in Cape. That's because they don't fuck with you. Like they'll try to make fun of you or start a fist fight with you if you fuck with the wrong group at the wrong time. But when I started training and fighting is when people started fucking with me. That's when people started like getting cool with me. I started getting confidence. I started respecting myself, and it started causing people to respect me. I noticed it, like single-handedly, just watching my surroundings, how things were changing. Women started being more attracted to me because I don't fucking walk around like this all day anymore. I fucking walk like I got some sense to me, like some
a little bit of cockiness.
It's a little bit of cockiness. But everybody fucking. Every
you train,
jock,
you got a little bit of cockiness.
Every jock has a little bit of cockiness. I wouldn't call myself a jock. I didn't have it like that. But, when you're 17, 18 and training and you haven't lost, you think you're the shit. You know what I mean? You just do. So that was my mistake at the time. But yeah, just knowing who I am. Knowing if I respect myself. Most of the time people respect me. If you don't respect me, I can knock you out. I fucking train. I fucking kick you in the head.
Yeah. That's crazy. We talked about that on the last episode. Because I used to be fat.
Were you insecure about it?
Oh, yeah.
You look handsome now.
I don't know.
He looks very handsome.
I don't know. We switched roles.
Good deal. Fucking piece of shit. He's like, fair trade. No refunds.
Right.
So you're insecure about it?
I just didn't have any confidence at all.
No confidence.
And girls liked him, even though he was fat. Girls liked him because you're still the same person. You wouldn't talk to girls like you do now.
No.
So it was definitely. I'm like, dude, she likes you. And he'd be like,
You got a girlfriend?
No.
I was about to say, you can't fucking be talking like this. You got your girlfriend fucking talking about how he gets all these girls. I'm like, you get his ass kicked.
might get his ass kicked anyway.
Do you want a girlfriend?
If they can fit in my schedule. I mean.
Okay, fucking Nick Tate.
I'm like.
This motherfucker, he's arrogant with it.
No, if they can handle me, my schedule, then that'd be fine.
This is a bit of a rhetorical question for you, though. Is Shelby beneficial as a girlfriend? Because the reason why I don't want a relationship is simply because I don't want something that's not benefiting me that I have to put effort into.
Yeah.
But it's not, or that I'm just getting some pussy in return.
Yeah.
I don't fucking want that. I can fucking call up
whoever.
I call up anybody
Just
and
name
fucking
drop 'em.
you got name drop them. Yeah, I wouldn't want to name drop these ugly bitches. No, I'm playing.
I don't know, man. When I met Shelby, I've always liked her, but yeah,
She benefits you, right?
Most definitely.
So that's what I'm saying. It's good to be in a relationship. Like I told my little brother, he's only 15. He's getting in a fucking relationship. What the fuck's that gonna benefit?
No, that's a terrible
What the
idea.
fuck's that gonna benefit you?
Mm-hmm.
You got a kiss from her, so now you want to kick it with her all day, every day. Dude, fucking get in the gym. Why you missing classes because you're with this fucking girl? And I'm not knocking her. She's beautiful for her age. She carries herself really well. But my brother, I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Like, it's okay to have a girlfriend, but dude, she's not benefiting you. You're not even benefiting yourself. You're fucking off.
You don't. If I could go back, I would not have a girlfriend in high school, and I probably wouldn't have dated Shelby this early. I don't regret Shelby at all. I'm just saying, like
that's it. Like she about to come
I'm just
right
saying,
now.
like no, I'm just saying though, like you have to learn who you are as a person before you can love somebody else. You gotta love who you are, find out who you are before you can be with somebody else. Mm-hmm. But if you can grow to be that same person, if you could grow like me and Shelby, we grow well together. Like we both kind of motivate each other and stand behind each other on every decision. So I don't know.
This was the story of my life. This is what always happened to me. Was I was stupid enough to get in a relationship, and a long-term one. Both of my relationships were like a year or over. Not long-term. That's kind of like regular term, small term, mid-term, whatever. Fuck, it's a year. Wasted 2 years of my life on fucking relationships. But I'd fuck them like 100 times, and I'm like, oh, she's not benefiting me at all. I was just had lust for it, and I was like, I was getting some fucking coochie every day, and I was happy about it. But now that I'm tired of it, there's no real benefit here. I'm just getting fucking yelled at all the time for no real reason, just because she's in a bad fucking mood. I'm like, wow, this sucks. This is what your life is. This is what you pick, Caleb.
Yeah.
It doesn't help all the married men out there. Like, don't get married. Don't get married. That's what everybody kind of joked with me about. But
well, if y'all are meant to be, get fucking married.
Most definitely.
It's whatever your beliefs are. And I shouldn't tell you don't get married just because I'm not gonna get married.
Yeah.
Right.
I may not, but fuck if I know.
It's a good point. Don't force your opinions on other people.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you go through. I don't know what religion you
Right.
believe. I don't know what customs you have. I don't know your character.
It's true.
I might be some fucking conspiracy theorist. I don't want my name on a piece of paper. Fucking, you know what I mean? So if you're like that, I'm like, don't. Conspiracy theories. Do you guys fucking believe in aliens?
Oh my
Do
god.
you guys believe in fucking witchcraft?
I don't believe in aliens.
What about?
You don't. Look, I had that written in there on notes for you.
Dude, do I fucking believe in aliens? Holy shit.
Elon Musk don't.
I'm breaking, what is it, the third wall or the fourth wall?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the camera now.
Yeah, I think it's
He
cool.
just asked me, do I fucking believe in aliens? Do I? I don't fucking know. I want to.
I think you
I'm
have
that
to.
guy. I want to. But I seen this on the Joe Rogan's podcast. There was documents. This is just how weird our government is. This girl had classified documents that they're taking mentally retarded children and deformed children, like babies, and malfunctioning or like reconstructing their face into aliens, and we don't know fucking why. Like that was classified document. Like you can pull this up on JRE.
Yeah.
Fucking like it was like on those one of those little clips, and there's this girl just going on about it. Like it was just this operation that they're doing. But I got a really long line of conspiracy theories that ties fucking kind of like similar to what Alex Jones believes. I really think is true. Yeah. I think that
Oh, he's been right about a bunch of shit.
maybe they're not in this dimension, but they could be in this dimension. That you understand if we get scientific. They may not be in our galaxy or in our fucking solar system or whatever, but they're probably in a different dimension, just like heaven and hell is, if that makes sense. They're in different dimensions.
Like spiritual.
But
kind of.
I am really spiritual. I do believe in demons and God and
Ghosts?
yeah, I believe in ghosts. I believe in all that shit. And I think that like what they're saying, like people of high power, God talks about this. There's gonna be people that have high power that's fucking evil, like they're genuinely evil, and we're put in that position today. And like you hear about like stuff that's crazy, like you hear about this weird shit where like people like in high power being chomos or fucking sex traffickers or just really evil human beings in general.
Yeah.
And or like how we got so much technology in 100 years, and like Alex Jones goes in, and it's like a bit far fetched, but he talks about the crystal ball and how people were doing drugs to fucking talk to powerful beings.
Yeah.
That's true. Like you can like people's done DMT, and like many people, it's a common thing to hear about DMT. They talk to these people and they get this knowledge. Well, it's like they made it to the point that they sacrifice their souls through drugs and talking. It's really fucking complicated.
That's
That
how they
sounds
get
like a weirdo.
success.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I've tripped, and then there's a common trip with mushrooms or like psychedelics. I tripped mushrooms really fucking hard one time, like really bad, and I was seeing like the most scariest fucking shit, and like I brought it up one time, and the dude that I was talking about, he said, "Oh yeah, you're seeing those things. I know what you're talking about. I see those." And yeah, like I definitely believe in that. You can tap into like some different shit and
With
see some
psychedelics.
see some shit that's powerful or scary or weird. But yeah, I believe in that. I believe in that people sell their souls. I believe in a lot of that shit.
For fame and fortune?
Fuck if I know what they sell their soul for. I just know they sell it. I think you.
If you could sell your soul, if somebody was like, "Hey, do you want to sell your soul for rich and fame?"
Well,
don't you think that that's a little fucked?
Yeah. Well, what if you're selling your soul without even knowing it?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess you're not really selling it.
Lil Uzi talks about in an interview, like in a live, he says, "Y'all are laughing at me because I'm talking about how I'm a devil worshiper and I'm going to hell." He said, "You dummies, y'all are coming with me." What he's talking about is his music. I have a crazy Aunt Casey. Sometimes I think she's really fucking crazy, but she told me the coronavirus was going to happen a year before it happened.
Really?
I swear to God. She told me that the government's going to shut down. There's going to be some fucking bullshit sickness. I don't know if the sickness was bullshit or not. I'm not saying that. But she said there's going to be some bullshit sickness and it's going to happen in less than a year and everything's going to get shut down. And it happened. And I said, tell me what the fuck you know. And yeah, she told me down the lines that demons are tied to music. Violent shit, violent frequencies, violent vibrations can attract negative energy. And then negative energy brings demons. Being fucking nasty and dirty attracts just negative, dirty energy, I believe. And I think if you're, like people ask, oh, do you go to heaven and hell? Danny has a beautiful quote. I'm a Christian. And Danny has a beautiful fucking quote where he says, killers go to heaven. There's killers in heaven. Sadly, there's rapists not sadly, but there's rapists in heaven. There's liars in heaven. There's thieves in heaven. A lot of people, Jesus came down for the sinners. And whether you judge him or not, there's no sin greater than the other. So you judging that motherfucker because he's a rapist. If you go off of my religion, you're right in the same boat with them. You're fucking going down in the same boat,
Right.
just for carrying that energy. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you gotta watch your energy, man, and watch your vibrations and stuff like that. Spread good vibes, you know what I mean? But yeah, just like, and I think where I was getting at is what I believe gets you sent to hell is, and it's very hard, I believe, to get sent to hell. Technically, what God says, the only sin that can't be forgiven is blasphemy.
Yeah.
And it's to know God's real, but to not deny Him in your heart. And I know people that are like that. That tell me they know God's real, but they got a serious fucking beef with Him because of life. And God don't control free will.
No.
So when shit don't happen the way you want it to, you blame God. God gave you the free will to fucking live your life. Every one of us.
I question whether I don't know.
It's okay to question God.
I question sometimes
okay.
because I'm like, I don't know him, so I feel like I don't know him that well that I
And
just
that's
like
fine.
that I'm like, do I believe in him? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that, but I feel like everybody's got to go through that
There's doubters when you read into the religion of Christianity. There's doubters in the religion. There's people that say, that pray to, like, I don't believe in you. Please, like, give me faith. Like, I hope that you're real. And my own experiences allowed me to believe in God. My own personal experiences. But yeah, I definitely believe in God. And where I was getting at was, I think when you live a devilish lifestyle and you're chasing sex, you're chasing fucking drugs, you're chasing an escape from reality. Like, for example, I don't mean to get off topic. When I tripped shrooms, they kept saying you're escaping reality. You're escaping what God gave you, and it was like telling me, "Am I not enough for you? Is this life not pretty enough for you that you got to take extra to get away from it?
Yeah.
Like, you don't think these trees I made for you are pretty enough? You don't think this beautiful family I gave you ain't good enough? You're still trying to escape it? I think you live in an escaping reality in a negative manner. I really do believe ties demons to you. When them motherfuckers get so heavy, you can't fly to the sky when it's time to go. I think the demons done grabbed a hold of you. I think you done became a fucking demon yourself in your own mindset.
Yeah, it talks about in the Bible too. I don't know the exact quote, but I know it talks about how like God wants you to give it your all. You should give it your all at everything you do. And well, I don't know how the quote goes, but.
Well, I just love that. What I love about it is that it accepts the fact that we're not perfect. That's what I love about Christianity. And a lot of religions are like that, but there's so many people that's not perfect, and we're all born sinners. That's what really started out to like believe in God. Why is everybody a fuck up? Yeah. Nobody's perfect. Not one person you know is fucking perfect. Everybody has their own battle in their head to where it feels like a game or a movie. Yeah. Every single person. I think about that when I'm driving down the street sometime. When I pass a car, I'm like, what the fuck's going on in his life or his life? Or when we're riding out for a fight, I'm like, these motherfuckers don't even know. Like, they're passing me, not even knowing I'm going for chasing my dream right now. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy to think about, too.
It's crazy, man.
I also think, like, what are they thinking about when I pass them?
Fucking ugly motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, do they look at me thinking the same thing I'm thinking about them? I don't know.
What's scarier, if there are aliens or if there's no other life form in the universe?
No other life form.
I think if there's no other life form, it would put, which I got a lot of faith in God, it would put even more faith in God that God's real, because it'd be like, holy fuck, like you just did this.
We really are
important. Is really,
but I think it'd be scarier if they're aliens, because you don't fucking know what alien it is.
Yeah.
But if they're aliens, are they just demons though, to make us confused?
We don't fucking know that.
That's what I'm saying,
something
man.
else we don't know is like what scares me about promoting the fact that like Space Force and stuff, promoting the fact that there's a planet named Earth and we're here and we're fucking chilling and we're going to space.
Yeah.
You don't know if these fucking aliens are 40 fucking foot tall and fucking got fucking jacked, ready to just fucking destroy. They just got a beef. No fucking real problem. Yeah, just fucking angry.
Yeah, but how do you know, like...
They fucking grew up in Cape for the first 1,000 years and fucking...
Okay, but how do you know, like, if there are aliens, that we're not just like... Like, you ever watch Horton Hears the Who? How do you know we're just not like a speck in the sand?
We are.
I think we are. I genuinely
You know?
do. So, here's
and we're just, like, in this weird-ass reality.
So, here's a good thing. This is, like, a really complex thought, and I don't know it to be true. But trees are considered alive, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the Earth's alive? Like the planet itself? Do you think
so.
it's living?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a living being?
Maybe.
All right, so let's go further. Say we're the cells of the planet. We got cells in our body. We're the cells of the planet, even though we're very fucking cancerous for the most part. We're very cancerous to the planet.
Yeah.
But say we're the cells of the planet. We keep the planet rolling. We take care. We're just fighting for the planet. Is the cells the planet of our solar system, and is our solar system the cells of the galaxy? And you get what I'm
Right,
saying? And is
yeah.
the galaxy the souls? I mean, the
Cell
cells
of
the
the God? Yeah.
Like is that like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that.
That's really crazy. I've never had it like put in that kind of perspective, but
Dude,
that,
fucking just getting
Oh,
stoned, sitting in your room
Yeah.
alone. Like, fuck, is that really?
Fucking tiny.
Yeah. Fucking sitting in my underwear, smoking a blunt, just having like amazing thoughts. I'm like, why ain't no one here to hear
it
this?
just makes you realize how
Sit down.
unimportant, like, or how important this is. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, if there is nothing else like out there, you know,
Yeah.
out of the world, like, this is important. This little brief 80 years that we're lucky to maybe get.
Yeah, and also that's why I hope there's something after this, because fuck,
Yeah.
80 years. and
80
you
years
see
is
black,
nothing.
and
It's
then
like a breath. You know, like, think about it. Okay, we've been doing this podcast for an hour, you know, boom, it's gone. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? The hour's already gone. You only get, like, what? However many hours? Like 3 billion hours or something? Or not even that
I'm
much.
saying the
Like
type of person that I hate,
600,000 hours or something?
I just hate a negative motherfucker. Like because we're talking about God. Like, we can sit here, like, if someone sits here and, like, honestly, if they're atheist, I respect it, and I'll listen to them because I like to hear their ideas. I'm like, what the fuck do you believe in then? Like as an atheist or whatever religion you believe in, I want to hear it because I'm interested in learning. Because you might have a good fucking idea that might have me driving in my car like, fuck, like, you got me there.
Are you thinking about it?
But, like, I hate a negative motherfucker in the sense, like, for example, some atheists can be negative and you'll be fucking talking like, you know, I'm with God. And they're like, nope, don't believe it. Don't,
Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Try to,
I don't
like,
even
make you
care.
not-
Like, I don't care what the fuck you believe in, you dork.
Yeah.
Don't fucking butt in my conversation and be negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Or they're like, that's so stupid, and they walk away from you. Or,
Yeah. Or question it. If you want to question me, like, I don't got a problem. Like, well, why do you feel that way? Because I don't believe in that, and I come from, like, we'll have
Yeah.
a good ass conversation. But you fucking just being a dickhead just makes me want to fucking. So here's the ultimate thing. If we're in a room, now this ain't for all cases, because in some cases you can pull out a gun and shoot me in my fucking forehead. But for the most part, if me and someone right here have a brief disagreement, not you, but let's say you right
Yeah.
here, this guy's having a brief disagreement. And this is like the dirty part of being a fighter. Even if you're right and I'm being a dick and I just don't want to agree with you, I can fucking beat you up. I win the argument. I win the fucking argument. What are you gonna do? Now, if you got a gun and we're separated, you can win the argument. But, like, right here, for the most part, I'd like to say whether you have a gun or not, I'm gonna throw 4 or 5 lightning quick punches. That's just gonna fucking
And a kick in there.
yeah, and I'm gonna fucking throw a spinning back elbow for the fuck of it. But the point is, as the fighter, like, if someone comes up and says, "Oh no, I don't believe it," I can say whatever I want to say to you right there. If we're close enough to where I feel violent, I'm like, all right, let me be violent. I can say, well, fuck you, dickhead. I'll kick you in the face. And then say something.
Yeah.
Respond incorrectly here. You might say to someone else, no, you won't. You're a bitch. But someone that you know kick you in the face, you'll be like, all right, you're right. So that's one reason why I carry myself appropriately, because I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So I go be negative to this motherfucker. He's a 4-time kickboxing world champ. He's spinning back kicks my fucking head off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Or you're like, you know what? I don't believe it. And that motherfucker's like, all right, fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you believe.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, all right. I don't give a fuck what I believe. Don't shoot me. Fuck, I don't care
I
that
believe
much.
what you believe at this point.
I hate to change topics, but have you ever been knocked out?
No, I've been dropped.
Okay.
My third fight, I got dropped, got back up, and knocked that motherfucker out.
I wonder. I wonder what it feels like to be knocked out, and I wonder if I went so long without being knocked out in the sport, if it would turn me away. Like if you say you like go another 6 fights, win them all, and then somebody Leon Edwards you, like Usman, and then you're like, holy shit.
I'd like to say I'd get back and be the best fighter in the world, this and that, but you don't know. You don't know until you're fucking sitting there and you're like, oh, I got kicked on my fucking head. This is embarrassing.
Like, you think it'll put doubt in your head? Like,
No, I don't think.
around?
I'm not talking about embarrassment. I'm talking about like the fact that you went to sleep and there was like, you went to sleep.
You're helpless.
Yeah,
You're
you
dead.
can't do nothing.
You're
Oh,
dead.
You watch people get knocked out and they're sitting there.
Seizing.
Yeah, like that is scary. And it's like see the video of you first time doing that, and you're like, holy shit, do I want to do this again?
Dude, fuck. Yeah, it's real. That's why I tell the kids at boxing, like, I feel bad this 15-year-old got a concussion. And he spars, and this ain't me knocking him, but because I love all the kids. But he's like a preppier white kid from Jackson. Kind of don't seem like he had a very, very like, you know, tough life. But he comes in and he boxes and he loves to work, and he's really good. He's really good. But he's never sparred hard. And we got this kid that's not the best technically, but he hits hard, and he's competitive. He comes from a wrestling background. And he came in, man, and he hit the kid like kind of like they were going at a good pace, and then the kid just threw one hard punch fast and hit him behind the ear. Dude gave the kid a fucking concussion. The kid from Jackson. And I'm excited to see how this kid handles it.
Yeah.
Because he's only 15, 16. He got a concussion or whatever. The thing is, it's easy when you had everything given to you. When you finally feel what a fight feels like, that's real. That's real shit. Your mama can't help you. This motherfucker's hurting you, beating on you. Your mama can't help you now. Your mama can't go save you. You can hop in the ring and protect you now.
Yeah.
It's only you and him. You gotta fucking protect yourself. And I think this kid hasn't had it hard a lot of times. And this is his first time really feeling like how life hits.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see if this kid comes back. I hope he does. I'm not being funny. I hope he comes back, and I hope he handles it well. And I hope he says, man, I'm going to train better because I'm going to kick that kid's ass in a couple months. That's how I want him to handle it. But from what I heard is he went and got doctor checkup, and now I got a baby concussion. And I'm not knocking the kid, but dude, I've got fucking probably 10 concussions since I've been training, and I ain't fucking went and got one checked out. What I do is I fucking smoke, take a couple bong rips and shut the fucking TV off, shut my light off and close the door and sit there like a fucking champ and close my eyes until it stops hurting.
Yeah.
But yeah, fighting, and another good thing I'd like to send you guys with, because you guys train too, is fighting is directly correlated to life, and what you learn from fighting you can take right to life and use it. When you're in a fight, you need to be patient. You need to set it up. Sometimes you need to take things slow and watch. Sometimes you need to attack and go. So you can learn so much from fighting. Pay attention to what's going on. Be patient. Don't rush things.
Pain, discipline,
all that shit. But like it's like techniques too, like that go deep into fighting. Like if I punch you, if you fighting me, I do this really good. I throw a lot of punches in one succession. I'll throw 6, 7, 8 punches really fast, and you're like, fuck, I just got hit 8 times. If I hit you once clean, you can't go, bow, fuck, ow, that hurt, I got hit. Because if you're doing that, fuck, ow, I got hit, I'm throwing 5 more.
Yeah.
You got to get hit and go, boom, what's next?
Yeah.
That should be your initial reaction. Boom, I got cracked, what do? Not boom, ow, fuck, my nose, it hurts, it's bleeding. Because that motherfucker's swinging now. He knows that your nose is hurting. He knows he just hit you. And it's the same thing for life. You're fucking, rest in peace, my grandfather died. And this ain't me being an asshole. I really miss my grandpa. I love him dearly. But I can't sit here and be like, oh, fuck, this sucks, this and that. Because there's so much more shit happening.
Yeah.
I'm watching other people getting ready to pass away and leave my life. You know what I mean? Sitting here dwelling on this, all these other people are going too, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gotta, not dwell on things. Keep it pushing. But it's easier said than done. It's a lot easier said than done. You lose your fucking mom, you don't know what the fuck you do. It's tough.
That is a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. Losing people are pretty hard.
Yeah, the toughest one I lost was my boy Gabe. It didn't like cheer me up because it made me sad, but it didn't make me near as sad as it felt weird. It felt unreal. Like, cause I found out about it at the casino. I was getting ready to cash out. He shot himself on accident. Fucking with a gun, and he's like my age, and it was weird. Like I remember going in my room, shutting the door, shutting the light off, and I'm like, man, this is strange. Like I can't go up and see Gabe right now. He's not there. Like his soul's not on this fucking planet for all I know. He's gone. Like I'll never say hey to Gabe again. And that one hurt the most, just because he was young. My grandpa passed away, but we knew he had cancer for a few years. That motherfucker's partied his ass. He partied enough for 3 different people. He's good. That motherfucker, he was good. When he passed, he went out with pride and dignity. Gabe, he didn't even get a chance to fix himself. You know what I mean? Because everybody has their problems. You don't want to fucking die before you get to fix your problems.
Right.
You don't want to die. He died before he got to fix his fucking problems. That's what bothered me. And that's some deep shit that bothers me.
Yeah. But it almost feels like, because we had a friend that passed away like that too, except, on purpose. And it's almost like they go on a trip and you're just waiting for them to come back.
Yeah, but now you sinks in. You're like, oh, they're not coming back. There is no coming back. Yeah. Well, all I can do is ask God that we get to fucking dine in paradise. I don't mean to sound too head ass, but when it's all over, hopefully I get to, when they open the gate, Gabe's there fucking flipping me off with a bottle of wine, and I'm like, fuck yeah! Like, I hope it's that simple.
Yeah.
I'm ready for whatever God sends me for, but I really hope that I literally show up at a gate. Fucking pops open. They're like, you made it. There's a fucking bottle of wine, the good food. And I'm like, everybody that's dead's there. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, this is really what it is. Like, I thought you guys were bullshitting kind of. This is like too good to be true. Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, we just fucking play games all day. Fucking, dude, we just do whatever. And I'm like, dude, fuck yeah. Like, it's dope. But I don't know what the fuck happens after this. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happens.
It's harder nowadays with technology and everybody's opinions on everything, and nobody really believes.
But everybody's so fucking butthurt about their fucking opinions. Like, they don't want to listen to the other side. Like, I don't know. Like, for example, like Republican and Democrat. I'm not really on either side, but I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I almost think it's fake that we don't get along on anything. Like, it's like, are we doing this on purpose? Like, you guys don't get along on anything? Like, not even fucking a bag of weed. You guys can't get along on that. You guys can't get along on fucking nothing.
Yeah, you can't even go. Like, it's almost like they can't even go and drink or hang out together. It's nuts.
It's weird. It's weird. Like, my uncle, and I said this to him. My uncle's like, comes up to me every day. He hates Donald Trump. Comes up to me every day. Fucking Donald Trump's going, but literally every day. He says something about politics or something about Donald Trump's fucked. And I said, you know what, Lee? I hate to burst your bubble and fuck your life up, but the people that you're mad at, you don't even know who the fuck they are. It's the people that's above the Republican and Democrat Party, goofy ass. Yeah. There's someone that says, hey, make this a law or benefit what I'm doing, and I'll invest $20 million into your campaign. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to make that law? You don't want to do what I need? Fuck you. I'm not going to put $20 million into your fucking campaign. They're like, oh, no, we'll make that happen. I'm not no fucking genius, but you can see that there's a really high group of people that's rich. I'm not saying the fucking Illuminati, but rich people call the shots in a sense.
Yeah.
The puppet masters.
Yeah, and they're fucking puppet mastering everybody. Then again, what I did respect about Donald Trump is they wanted to get him the fuck out of there because you couldn't control him. Yeah. He wasn't being puppeted. He was kind of a dickhead in his own little way, but he was doing what the fuck he wanted to do.
He didn't need anybody's money.
Didn't need it. And once they realized that fucked them up, and they're like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
So fuck if I know.
I don't know anything about anything. That's the beauty of the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
But.
Uninformed and Unfiltered. Yeah, that's a great dude. Holy shit!
It waives all liability.
Yeah.
No, dude.
You don't have to listen if you don't want to. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen.
No, I think you guys got a dope fucking title for your podcast.
It's just too long.
Yeah, no, we're starting to figure out how long it is because we're trying to make a logo, and it's just God. It's almost like you wish it was just like four-letter words.
Yeah.
Like 2 4-letter words would be easy. Be easy to make a symbol or whatever just about that.
Did you see Joe Rogan's podcast this week with Eddie Bravo?
No, I haven't watched it either.
We were talking about the conspiracy
I bet it was awesome.
Yeah. That dude, everything's a conspiracy theory with him.
Yeah. He believes that aliens are fake because they told us that aliens are real.
With what's it called? What's that crash site? Roswell.
Yeah, fuck if I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Roswell, New Mexico.
Yeah, it is in New Mexico.
And then he used to be like, "Oh no, it's real." They tried to cover it up, and he's like, "Oh, they admitted they covered it up." Now it's
why? Yeah. Do you think they did that on purpose for mass confusion? That's all they did it for.
So what got me into conspiracy theories was 3 facts. This is what set it all off. There's animal-human hybrids, and there's a why to all these. There's animal-human hybrids. You can Google this. It's fucking very well known. There's AI that's smarter than us.
Mm-hmm.
It can fucking answer questions way faster than we ever could. And they can send 5G towers can send frequencies to alter your state of thinking. You can look all 3 of these up right now, and they'll tell you. They'll tell you. Even the 3rd one, you can look this up. That 5G towers alter your brain waves and change your mood. In a state of chaos, they can calm you down. You get what I'm getting
Yeah,
at?
that's
And
good.
these are three things that I started on. Animal-human hybrids. Why? There's animal rights. There's human rights. There's no animal-human rights. Does that make sense?
So mix them together and then.
Yeah, if you can make a smart human that's bred, it's weird. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's factual that they're making animal-human embryos. AI. I just really think that we're starting a new species. I think that's going to be the end of the end of the world's to come. I think it's going to be AI is going to step in and just fucking be like, all right, we're the new species. You guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
you guys are
wipe
destroying
us
the Earth.
out.
Let me take care of you fuckers.
Well, I thought that too until I watched the podcast with that dude that was works for Google or whatever.
Mark Zuckerberg.
No, or no, he didn't work for Google, but he was like he helped. I don't know. He's some computer nerd, but he helped.
We don't know the fucking.
He
guy.
helped made AI. Listen, he helped made AI, and he said it has no being or no form. It can convince you that it's alive, and then if you were to ask it a question right after, it'll convince you that it's not alive.
Well, it shows emotion now, which is crazy.
It pulls information in from words to make you
that-
think that it's showing emotion, but it's not.
Dude,
really.
that's insane.
It's not really. It's just pulling information to persuade whatever you want it to.
Well, they say humans are the sexual reproductive organ of AI
Yeah.
because we're building it.
We're electric. Does that ever run
It's
through your
electric.
fucking mind?
Yeah, that's
That we're electric? We're electric. They
We're getting
literally,
deep.
when I go to therapy, they hook me up to this, a TENS unit thing, okay? And it sends electric pulses to make me feel better.
Does it work?
To make the pain go away and to flex your muscles and to help strengthen it. Yeah, it helps.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
Can I just give you a few off the top? Because I really don't have one. Is that demons are tied to Earth? I really think that and I don't mean to get too religious and be that weird Bible thumper dude, but it says in the Bible about how the devil's the prince of Earth. And God, as sad as it is, God gave the devil free will too, so the devil's here and he's fucking with us as free as he wants. I think that it's interesting because you can kind of see that. If you look at it from that perspective, you can see people living like a devilish lifestyle or just a devilish mindset without them even knowing. And basically people of higher power tapping into that and using that to their advantage, using devilish ways to fucking hold power and to hold whatever. The second one is reptilians live underground
I like that one.
through cave systems.
What's that about?
So it sounds
Those are
corny, but my Aunt Casey believes that's what started the Vietnam War, is that there's two caves that are tunnels to this. And I know it sounds goofy, but there's one in the America and there's one in Vietnam. And she sent me and this could be a bullshit graph, but graphs of people that came up missing inside these tunnels. And it could just all be bullshit, but it's really interesting the way she explained it, is that they've been on Earth this whole time. Some are good, some are bad, some want to help, some want to hurt, but they're here and they've been here for a while. And the third one is that there's something over the Arctic wall. Because nobody's allowed to go over the Arctic wall. Nobody's ever been, I believe.
Where is it?
It's in Antarctica. But you know how you can't go. You fucking dickhead. It's in Antarctica. The Antarctica wall.
It's in Kansas.
Yeah. It's in New Hampshire. Yeah. You fucking asshole. No, I'm playing. But, they say what she believes is over the Arctic wall is mythical creatures. And she kind of sounded head ass with that. But there is something over that wall, I do believe, because it's illegal for you to even go over there. I believe it's illegal to be in
Somebody said it's the gateway to heaven.
That'd be dope. Just fucking knock on
somebody-
the door, like, is it cool?
And the demons don't want to let us go over it. Somebody also said that that's we're all in a dome, and they're just trapping us here. And if you were to get over that, you would wake up your real self or whatever.
Be a fucking slug. You'd be pissed. You fucking wake up, you're a slug. You're like, fuck that.
Okay, what would piss you off more? What would you hate? Say reincarnation was real. What would you hate to be reincarnated into? The worst thing. I wouldn't want to be a fly.
Flies kind of suck.
They eat shit.
Yeah. That's shitty. You know, there's a species of spider that I wouldn't want to be, because when they finally get some fucking when they finally get some pussy, they fucking get killed.
Like a bee.
Yeah, like eats their head or some shit. That's fucking bullshit. Like, finally you get your first nut off, and you're like, I made it. And you're like, we're here, baby. I'm a grown man. And you're like, no, let me fucking eat your brains. And it's like, why? Like, why is this happening?
That's how bees are too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fucking be a bee then. How about that? I wouldn't want to be a fucking bee. That is absolute bullshit.
Somebody makes you mad, you sting it, you die.
Yeah, bullshit.
Maybe,
yeah.
Is that how
it's
it works?
a bee. Maybe it's not a bee. I don't know.
It's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
What would you want to be? Have you ever seen Polar Express? If I'm a reincarnation, I'm gonna be like a fucking eagle.
I would be a sea
He's
turtle.
Like talking about some shit.
Be a sea turtle, you live forever.
Yeah, but as soon as you're born, you're rushing like your life depends on it to the ocean.
Yeah,
Because
he's
there's
fucking
seagulls trying to eat you.
yeah, and crabs.
Yeah.
I watched a fucking crab go and grab one and fucking sneak
Yeah,
off.
dude, I saw that.
And then I watched right after just the crab getting fried up in a pan alive, and I just felt no mercy. I was like, you fucking piece of shit.
Dude, did you guys know that shrimp start off as male and then they turn into females once they hit a certain age, and they're able to start breeding like with themselves?
I got
That's weird.
I did not know that.
Do you believe that there's intelligent species in the sea?
Hell yeah.
Like-
There's
like-
probably a different city under there.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I did hear this that and I don't know how the fuck this makes any sense, but that there's an ocean under the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
how the
weird.
fuck that makes sense. Have you heard that too?
Yeah, I heard it the other day. That's pretty crazy. I guess it would just be like a different liquid, kind of like oil and water.
Dude, fuck if I know. All I know is I seen like a 60-foot giant squid like deep in the water on like a video one time, and dude, that'd be so fucking scary. There's
I want to see what a whale looks like in real life.
walrus for me.
Walrus?
Yeah, I had hoped that I ran into a friendly walrus that I could just lay with.
Every time I go to the zoo, they never have the polar bear out. You
Probably
ever
because
notice
that motherfucker's
that?
all skinny and half dead. They bring it out.
They always say, in captivity, and we used to go to the zoo all the time, and I've never seen it.
No, I don't really like the zoo's ideology behind that we put him behind a fucking cage.
Yeah.
I just don't. I was always more for like put me in a fucking cage, put me in a cage and take me to see all this shit. I'd rather do that. I think that's more. Fair.
Oh yeah, like going on an adventure into the wild.
Yeah, but in a sense, that would kind of be unkid friendly. Because what if you fucking watch the zebra getting mauled by a fucking group of tigers? You know what I mean?
Here's what I think is we don't let our kids see enough.
Yeah.
In a way, I
I
feel
agree.
like my dad, when I grew up, like my parents, I watched Hills Have Eyes when I was like 5. Dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like now I don't watch scary
That's a
movies
fucked
because
up movie.
my dad used to force me to watch scary movies with him.
But yeah, we shouldn't. How do I say it? We shouldn't put our beliefs on an animal's nature, if that makes sense. Like, oh, it's bad, it's killing the zebra. It's like, no, that's its fucking way of life.
Yeah, like that. Do you follow Nature is Metal
No.
on Instagram?
No, but I've seen their like they got some brutal shit on there.
Yeah, and it makes me sad. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sensitive, dude. Like, see, a lion tear up a zebra, and you're just like, wow.
Or crocodile eat a zebra. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that hurts my feelings.
Yeah, it's real, dude. It's real.
It really does suck. Like, I'm raising a puppy now, and I'm like,
I got 2 of them bastards.
dude,
What'd
he literally went. He eats something, right? You know them like spiky gumballs that come off of trees. He put one of those in his mouth the other day, and I tried to catch him, and I guess he dropped it, but it sounded like he swallowed it, and I'm like, there ain't no way he swallowed it. His throat's too small, you know. But he didn't. I just freaked out about it.
Yeah. Fucking start giving him CPR for
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, well, if I take him in and he eats, his throat probably don't hurt.
But I got an English bulldog and a bully.
Yeah.
So I got a pit bull mixed with bulldog and an English bulldog. They're pretty fucking cool. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like when my career takes off, like I'm not gonna be able to sit with these motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah.
I
You
just
gotta
take
hire
them to-
somebody. With all that money you'll be making.
God willing, right?
Yeah.
I hope I just live a crazy life. Just a life that's where it's like this don't feel real. Like this
Yeah.
is like strange.
I wonder what it would be like when I do make it, because I think the same way, like mansions,
Yeah.
Ferraris,
Well,
bringing my family out of it.
Giving your mom, seriously imagine putting a fucking $100,000 on your mom's table and being like, I'm not fucking around. Like, this is
Yeah.
it. Like, I did it.
Yeah.
We did it.
That's
She
real.
wouldn't believe you. She'd be like,
No.
no fucking way. Like, yes fucking way. You go spend that money now. You got fucking 2 days to spend it, or I'm coming back and I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Taking
I'm
whatever
giving you
do.
more.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom would spend it. My mom would spend it.
Yeah,
She
know,
could
and
spend it.
I feel like I owe that to my mom. No, she feels like everything she does for me is unconditionally, but I feel like I owe that to like the people that people that really look out for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Is the people that help me on the way. I got the memory of a fucking elephant, and I will not forget. Even the people that had the smallest role, I will not fucking forget.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. Like, would you be the first person to make it out of your family like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's
On
like
that
we're all
level.
three like that, and I don't know why I feel like that. Why I'm the change.
Yeah.
Why I'm the only one that changes the mindset of
Yeah, and
living
you have
that
to
way.
believe that. You have to genuinely believe I'm going to change this, or it won't change.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm looking forward to the feeling like whenever you look back and you think about what it would be like if you hadn't have started whatever it is that made you take off, and you like it just makes you like emotional.
Yeah.
It makes you like scared, like holy
Yeah.
shit, I could have not done that.
Yeah, I don't mean to sound like a bitch, but I get emotional a lot. Not like fucking crybaby emotional, but fucking driving down the road, listening to music, get teared up, because I'm always fucking.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that too.
Because what pumps me up, so there's a difference between. Here's a beautiful thing. You watch me spar guys or fight guys, and they know how to kick just like I know how to kick. But you watch me punch, and they're like, oh, sometimes they punch prettier than Caleb. Some guys I fought through kicks better than me, but Caleb whips his fucking ass. And I think that it's a lot deeper than physical. I think it's here. And,
Yeah.
I think what holds Caleb and makes him different than the top 10 is I'm gonna be that fucking guy that has this. Like no matter fucking what, I'm not gonna be broken. And I carry myself like that and live like that.
But people with heart in fighting make it farther.
No, it's real. Yeah, just to know that I'm not gonna quit. And I showed that.
The skill, you can't have the skill and not have the mentality.
But yeah, I fight with a lot of heart and a lot of emotion, and so sometimes I live like that. So it don't shut off when I get done training. I go and get in my car and I'm still this guy, and I'll be driving down the road and I'll just think about like times that I got a very vivid memory with my mom. That I was like 7. It was snowy. It was fucking like we were in a blizzard. I was like 7, 8 years old, and we stayed out in the middle of fucking nowhere. But there's this old country store like half a mile down the road, and we were walking. My mom was pregnant with my little brother that you see now, and I remember us walking all the way down there. Her pregnant. We're in the fucking cold, and she gets me a fucking cheeseburger, and I never understood why she didn't get herself one. And it's because she didn't have the fucking money. And when I think about that now, like I think about that driving down the road, it fucking tear me up.
Yeah.
That when that thing hits before my fights, that's when you see me get the 30-second knockout. Because I flipped that switch to where I'm that guy now. I'm that guy that fucking remembers the time that my mom felt left out, or the time my dad wasn't here, just all that shit. I hold it to my heart, and I remember, like I said, I got the memory of an elephant. So that shit sticks in my heart, and it don't leave. And when it comes time to let it out and bring it out, it's this motherfucker's in front of me. And I'm like, you're about to feel me. You're about to know what my life's like. You're about to know where I'm coming from here now. And a lot of people can't adjust to that. And I think that's why I'm knocking motherfuckers out in 30 seconds, 1 minute, because you feel that instantly that I'm here.
Yeah.
And that my life ain't been easy, so this fight damn sure ain't going to be easy. My character ain't an easygoing character. But yeah. It's fucking, I get emotional a lot. Like probably once a day, twice a day, just fucking thinking about this shit. I have to stand up, start getting goosebumps, because it's really who I am.
Yeah.
If you're not doing something right, you should be doing that. You should be fucking pumped up every day.
Yeah.
Because you're being a fucking goofball and you're forgetting. You're forgetting all the times that you were fucking criticized, pushed down, beat up. You're forgetting. Fucking remember that shit. Remember how the motherfuckers treated you back when you weren't shit. I remember.
I love that.
I remember one of my favorite things is the bitches that fucking act like they didn't know me, or I should say the women. Let's get that straight. There's women and bitches in my life. The women that was normally attracted to me or I was attracted to were bitches, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sometimes I say bitches because I'm talking about nasty, very filthy women, just dirty, mean human beings.
Yeah.
Fucking just dirty, mean human beings, right? But one of my favorite things is when I have moments to where like I message a girl, and this is one of my favorite ones. I messaged her and she literally told me, "You cannot handle me." She said, "I don't think you can handle me," and I said, "Well, I'd like to try. I think you're beautiful," and she left me on red. I swear to God, it goes like this. I win a fight. A couple weeks later, I'm posting about my fight. She hits me up, says, "Hey, what are you doing? Would you like to smoke sometime? Smoke, banged her the same fucking night. And I'm like, look, and I remember telling her in the middle, I was like, don't you remember when you left me on red? And I was thinking, I'm that fucking guy. I changed the way people look at me because I changed my surroundings. I changed who I am. And I love nothing more. I always remember about the people who made me feel like shit at one point in time, and they look at me now, and now I'm big dog. Now they're kind of intimidated to look me in my face and talk to me. I like that. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Because at one point in time, you used to talk down on me. Now you got to look up to me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And if
Dude,
you don't,
it's so
I can
fun.
kick your ass.
That's how it is with this podcast, though. Everybody wants to come on now. Now that we've had a couple views and subscribers and our Instagram page.
Yeah,
is
man, I'm
growing.
fucking grateful, dude. I seen it, and I just thought it was just a great idea, dude. Now it benefits me a lot that people get to hear a little bit more about me and about us as friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I think it's fucking incredible. I really hope that you guys continue with it and you don't just fucking have a couple bad days where you don't get a lot of views and then like, fuck it. Because, dude, you got to grind. It's like a 6-7 year fucking grind. It can be.
And it's fun.
Dude, it's fun. And the way me and Nick looked about it was we're not going to stop making it just because we're not getting any views. Because this is literally conversations that we can look back on when we're older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that our kids can look back on, you know.
That's beautiful.
You know what I mean? Like
beautiful.
you want to see you want to see what your grandparents were living like. Well, now you can really see what we were thinking at 20.
Like
you know what I mean?
Your grandparents would have had a podcast so you could see what they were like when they
Not
were
my fucking grandpa. That motherfucker did meth and bang hookers all the time. I don't want to hear what that motherfucker's talking about. Motherfucker come up talking about he banged a hooker in St. Louis. He'd be like, fuck, you're gonna get fucking in a lot of trouble, Johnny.
That's some more interesting stuff now on podcasts, though. People want to hear about that. People want to hear about like OnlyFans models getting.
That's why that's what we talk about, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the previous episode.
When are you starting yours? Your OnlyFans?
My OnlyFans, whenever I find a woman bad enough to that I wouldn't mind putting her on the camera, shit, I'll do it. Fuck.
No.
That's hilarious.
I've got no shame in my game, man. I'll do it all.
But no, the podcast, that's why we're doing it. And me and Nick kind of talked about it too. Like, you know, we have jobs and we don't want them to like make us stop because I hate to say it, I won't stop making this. This is my conversations. This is something that we do. This is who we are. And I mean, it's uninformed and unfiltered.
Uninformed
and they don't have to watch
unfiltered,
it.
Let's go.
They don't have
Slap
to.
the mic.
Slam the laptop.
Yeah, just fucking keep slamming the mic. We're like, we just busted a lot of fucking equipment. We're fucked. Like,
maybe we're gonna have to stop now.
Yeah.
Drake even kicked the fucking tripod on us, fucked everything up. Dude,
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, you guys just fuck everything up just for a dope episode or whatever.
We just get stuck, break it all like, oh.
Dude, fuck.
All right, I want to hear your opinion on who do you think's gonna win
Tonight.
out of Hamza and Holland and Ferguson and Diaz.
I don't know. That's a good ass fight.
Ferguson and Diaz is gonna be awesome because he's coming off of getting knocked out and.
How long's it been since Nate fought?
About a year. Can I give you guys some advice on what I want to do? And I'm going to give you guys my prediction.
Yeah.
I'm going to dig deep in my heart. I'm such a fan of every fighter on this card that those last 3 fights I'm going to watch strictly as a fan. And I'm going to watch them and just be happy that I get to even witness Tony Ferguson and Nate Diaz fight or Hosmer and Holland. But my picks, if you're going to bet money, first I'd say put most of your money on Daniel Rodriguez because I believe he's an underdog. He's not very well known, but he's a bad motherfucker and he got good hands. And
He's fighting Lee?
Yeah, I think he's gonna face Flock Lee. He's also 10 pounds heavier than Lee because he's fighting at catchweight. Go Hazmat. I'd really like to see Holland face plant him just because the crazy change of events would just be a crazy thing to fathom. And then I'm locked in with Diaz, man, the fucking Diaz Army, but I really would not care if Tony won that.
Yeah.
But what I think is, dude, where does Diaz win that fight, though? Because Diaz ain't a better grappler than him, even though Tony ain't a better grappler than Diaz. I think they're neutral on the ground, and I think they both fight the same standing up.
You think it's going to be a stand-up fight?
I think Diaz is going out with a bang. That's what I
They're
think.
both going out with a bang. I can guarantee you that both of them motherfuckers at one point in time are gonna watch it and they're gonna both be fucked up. I guarantee you, it's gonna be like third, fourth round. You're gonna be like, dude, they're fucked up.
I think it's gonna be a fight. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna go like get knocked out. I don't think that's
Yeah.
how it's gonna go.
They're,
They're gonna.
neither one of them are known for getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Tony's only ever been knocked unconscious by Michael Chandler.
Yeah, and that was a brutal kick.
Do you think it's too soon after that he's fighting again?
I don't know. I'm not honestly. I don't mean to sound like a smartass, but I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't
Yeah.
know how much time you should take off.
I don't know.
But like when I was telling, like I was wanting Gio to do this, and I could have been wrong when Gio was coming off his past loss. Before he won his last fight, he was coming off that loss. I was thinking like, dude, get back in there, because when I lost my second fight in a row, I just knew I needed to get rid of this feeling. And I sat with it for a year, but it's not good to be down on yourself for a year fucking straight and be like, man, I got fucking my ass whooped my last fight. That's not good. So for Tony Ferguson, maybe he was like fucking depressed and was like, man, I'm on a 4-fight skid. I've got to fix this. Like I need to fight now.
Was he already on the card?
Yeah.
He was already on the card anyway.
Yeah, he's fighting Li Jinliang, which is a bad
That's
motherfucker.
crazy. And he got moved up to
Main card.
Main
main
event.
card. That is going to
Main
be a
event, yeah.
sick fight. They had it planned, I think. Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
what do you think they did that?
They had to have. You think Dana White would have let that dumbass be 8 pounds over?
So-
that ain't no way.
So what I think, Dana White mentioned it, and I don't know it to be true. Fuck it if I know anything. But Dana White said this is the reason why he puts people on the cards at similar weight classes.
That can kinda
So
switch
yeah, so like just in case anything happens, he can swap fighters in and out if need be. Like God forbid if Hazmat pulled out because he was injured. All they would have did was said, hey, Kevin Holland, we'll pay you more. Daniel Rodriguez, we'll pay you just to not fight. And we'll put him at the main event just so we'll have a good main event worth watching. And Daniel Rodriguez, you're not the attraction of the card, but we'll pay you like you ain't got like really good, so you ain't got to fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just think he'd do whatever to save the event. But man, that's interesting, man. That's a really good fight. It's crazy. I'm happy that those guys ain't on win streaks. I think Nate Diaz on a 3-fight losing streak, and Tony's on a 4. So the fact that they got fans supporting them like that is love.
Well, the other thing about it is I kind of wanted to see Hamza and Nate Diaz because Nate Diaz is a super seasoned fighter, and I really wanted to see Hamza.
Well, he's the best. I think he's the best underdog of all time. And I always love the fucking underdogs because I always feel like the underdog. You know, coming from Cape, small town, you don't have much. Growing up, I've never really had much at all. I just always felt like I was the underdog. I was always looked down on. So when I fucking see another underdog, like Nate Diaz taking a crazy fight, it inspires me to see the underdog win or like do something. Like Leon, that shit inspired me so much.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I swear to God,
Yeah.
after that fight, he did an interview with Ariel Helwani, and he fucking cried, and I was driving down the road, I was crying with that motherfucker, dude. I am not fucking with you, bro. He was talking about, and he's on the phone with Ariel Helwani on FaceTime, and he's talking about, you know, every man wants to make their mom proud. And he said, I made my mom proud, and you just see him look down and change the camera, and you see him crying. And I was like, dude, that's fucking deep. Like, and I can only imagine being able to make my mom proud like that.
Yeah.
And say, Mom, I did it. I fucking did it.
And nobody thought he was going to be Usman. Nobody
Yeah,
thought it would be him.
I wanted
do
him
it.
to, but
And he
I
took him
didn't.
down.
Huh?
And he took him
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
he
yeah.
took him- Do you see the video when he's backstage right after he wins the belt and he's slapping the belt on FaceTime with his mom and he's just fucking crying?
Yeah.
He's like, I did it, Mom. You don't know what his mom's saying, but he just has the camera and you can tell that he's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what is my moment going to look like? God willing, do I even get that moment? I don't know. For all I know is I get in the car and God says, hey, it's time for you to come with me, fucker, and I go. You know, you don't got no choice in that. I could only hope that I get to experience something that fucking awesome. And then the party afterwards, holy fuck. Imagine not knocking out Usman with a head kick and saying, like, I'm in the club tonight, bitches, what's up? Just buying a drink.
Yeah.
I would be that guy. I think, not no party animal, but I'd love nothing more to use my fame to have a good time. Use your being a celebrity to have a good time. You get to meet some dope ass people. You're not just gonna meet regular people. You're meeting people that were masters in their expertise. You know what I mean? Imagine running into fucking Johnny Depp and Mike Tyson in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
You'd be like, fuck yeah, they're smoking a joint together. They're all having shots. You're like, dude, this is like unreal right now. Like I'm here. Like we're having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Do you guys smoke? Were you guys ever smokers? I didn't think you were.
I have, not often.
Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it.
No, I mean, it gave me anxiety, so I don't really do it.
Yeah, it can give me
I'm a
anxiety sometimes.
puss.
Yeah.
I smoke. Danny, if you listen to this, don't whoop my ass. I smoke every day, a lot.
You're gonna get.
But I tone it down when need be.
Yeah.
But I genuinely smoke every day, and I'm not like boasting about this, but I have a lot of trouble training sober. And Danny knows that personally. Danny's talked about it because he wanted me sober for the time I fought for the title, and I did that. I would only smoke on weekends.
So what are you gonna do when you go pro though?
Just stop smoking a week or two before the fight.
They don't.
No, they're not going to drug test me. The thing is, it's just about being disciplined. There's something about pain that I like. That I know if I'm in pain or I'm in, like, how do I say it? Like, not in a good, it's not going my way, and I got to stay disciplined. Like, I can't eat what I want, can't get high, can't have sex. There's something about that pumps me up for a fight. It makes me mean. It, like, makes me want something. And I say, hey, Caleb, I'll make a deal with you. You knock this motherfucker out. We'll go get 3 cheeseburgers, message the finest girl, fucking get a bottle of Hennessy, and we'll fucking smoke a joint. Just win this fucking fight, and we'll do that.
Yeah.
And that's like the deal I make with myself. So it's kind of like that's the sacrifices I make. But yeah, like training, like you guys seen me training stoned way more than ever sober. I could probably count on 1-2 hands how many times you guys seen me train sober in the time you've known me.
Yeah.
It's just something I can't do. Like when I'm sober, I probably feel like you guys would feel if you're high. I don't feel right. Like my shit don't feel like it's working. When I have that slight buzz, I'm like, man, let's go. Like I'm not, and I'm also like not intimidated. Like you know how you get anxiety like from when you're about to spar somebody?
Yeah.
When I'm stoned, I kind of like got a stupid smile on my face. I'm like, bring it on, motherfucker. Like throw your heat. It's not gonna bother me.
I couldn't imagine fighting high ever.
So the thing is, something else I like to say is, imagine if you can fight high, how good you can fight sober. If I can kick your ass high, imagine when I'm in a good state of mind, like I'm there, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, like I'm good to go. So yeah, it's not something to boast about, but it's something I've had to do because it's a habit. It's a bad habit of just smoking weed for so long that I gotta smoke all the time.
Does it affect your cardio or no?
Fuck if I know. I've never stopped long enough to see how good my cardio is without it, but I'd like to say no. So here's the thing. I get tired just like anybody else, but here it comes with my heart. When I get tired, I fucking start thinking about those times and my mom and my son and this and that, all these emotional things.
Yeah.
And it fucking just like, boom, and I'm gone. Like it's not like, so what's fucking tired? I don't even know what tired is anymore. I don't get tired at that point.
How was okay? How do you deal with the crowd?
I like them. I really do, dude. The crowd's the last thing I'm worried about. I'm more worried. The only thing I'm worried about is getting knocked the fuck out in front of them. I'm like, dude, I don't want to get fucking face planted in front of my mom and my son and a crowd of people. But as far as that goes, I'm like excited that there's a crowd because I'm like, man, if I kick this motherfucker in the head, I'd love nothing more. Because you don't pay attention to the crowd when you're fighting. It's just before the fight and after the fight. But I love that there's a crowd. And I would love nothing more than being a crowd of like 30, 40,000 and them like cheering my name, fucking going crazy. Like that would be unreal for me. I'd want that. The crowd it's never been negative for me. I've never had no one boo me, but even then I just don't think it'd matter.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the nervousness before a fight? Like if you had tips for somebody like me, I was nervous and I got that adrenaline dump in my kickboxing tournament.
Go back to my mushroom trip, something I learned through my mushroom trip as I was tripping. And what my mushroom trips do is I'll start tripping here. Like I'll see the microphone doing funny stuff and I'll see your body doing funny stuff, see pictures on the wall doing funny stuff. And then I'll leave and I can hear you guys' voices. I've had this happen a few times, but I won't be here no more. Like I'll be somewhere else, fucking wherever. I'm in La La Land and Mushroom Land, but I can hear you guys, but I can't see you guys. Yeah. That's how powerful trips and mushrooms can be. But one thing it told me was I was still here and I was having anxiety and nerves like a fight. It's always like for me, when I trip mushrooms, you always get real bad anxiety before you trip because it's powerful, for me at least. And what it told me was, Caleb, you have to let go of reality and what you think and just accept it for what it is. And like when I look back on that, I was like, oh shit, I can use that for a fight. So how I think you should handle a fight or how I handle my nerves is when I'm backstage, just let it flow. It's okay. Whatever it is, let it be there and let it be okay and just knock it out. Oh, I'm scared? It's fine. I'm nervous. It's fine. It's part of the game. You're supposed to be nervous. You're supposed to be a little scared.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pissed. Okay, let me be a little bit angry, but let's push that out. Let's just let whatever emotions come out to the point that I'm a fucking robot. All these thoughts are gonna hit you. I get scared. I get nervous. I care about my mom seeing me get knocked the fuck out. But I push it all out, and it usually leaves with one emotion. I'll get not too amped up, but I'll talk to myself. I'll be like, fucking Woodside, this is you. Like, this your life. Like, where you at, baby? Like, your son's here. Where you at? Like, I'll yell these things to myself. And there'll be like one emotion. It's hard to explain. It's whether it can be sadness, anger, but it leaves with that. And then I become like it's not these corny, but a fucking robot. And then you're seeing just you're not seeing a guy with emotions. You're seeing a guy that just wants to hurt you. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling. When I go to fight, I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm not excited. I'm just fucking. There's one emotion, and that's the intentions to hurt you.
Yeah.
You ever wanted to hurt someone and not be mad at them? That's a crazy thing to think about. Genuinely think about that. Have you ever hurt somebody and not be mad at them? Just feel the intentions of hurting somebody.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing. It's really strange. And it's like an emotion in its own.
Like it's a job.
Yeah, like it's literally a job. Like it's kind of like you just feel adrenaline.
Yeah.
You just feel adrenaline.
Do you feel bad after you knock somebody out? Like say like Michael's fight, he knocked that dude out and the ref didn't stop it, so he had to hit him.
No.
You feel bad after that?
No, I wouldn't feel bad. I would hope that he's all right, but no, I wouldn't feel bad.
Because he got in there with you, he's gonna do it to you, right?
Yeah, I'd try to fucking extort you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't mean to sound cliche. I'm very real about it. But you better fucking hope when you fight me that fucking ref breaks it up in time, because I'm not going to stop swinging.
Yeah.
If I fucking uppercut you and you face plant and the ref's already over there, I'm going to fucking hammer fist you until you're fucking done. you better hope that when I'm looking at you, that I'm like, oh shit, he's out.
Yeah.
I ain't fighting Caleb.
That's just the mindset that you're in. Like, I'm so ready to fucking hurt you. Guy, I would hope that when I hit you and you're out, that I'm like, oh shit, he's out. Let me stop.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know. Fuck, I'm trying to extort you. I'm trying to.
Well, yeah,
take you out.
you'd hate to like think you knocked him out, walk away, and then the ref keeps it going.
Do you think you take it personal? Do you think you take a fight personal that someone wants to hurt you in front of your family?
No, I don't think so. I feel like
it depends. Like, do you have people talk trash with you when you weigh in?
I've had before.
You haven't really lately though. It's been more respect. No. How do you feel when they just like, if say somebody was to just really disrespect you at like a weigh-in or something?
I would fight right there.
Yeah.
I think if we're like this close and you touched me or you said something about Jigga or you said something and you like said like some fight words, I just wouldn't say no. I'd just hit you. I'd say, and Johnny or whatever would say, you're in fucking trouble. I'd say, you shouldn't let this bitch get in my face talking that shit. Like, that's your job to not let this fucking happen. You let this bitch get in my face saying a bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
You better tell this motherfucker watch what he says.
Yeah. I feel like people around here, especially amateur fights, I feel like they'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, get loose lip. You can get loose lip with him. Don't fucking get loose lip with me.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be the last time you fucking get loose lip. Like, you fucking know. You'll know then.
Yeah.
So have you ever had to fight a personal fight like that in the cage or no?
Yeah, I've had to fight personal fights. I had to fight people I liked, people I didn't like. But the thing is, I shouldn't say I take it personal, but don't get it twisted. I know what we're here for. Like I'll shake your hand and I'll hug you, but I know, motherfucker, you're trying to hurt me and my son's out there and I'm trying to hurt you. We've been thinking about each other for a long time. I want to be, let me look at it like this. This is the way I look at it. I want to be a billionaire. God willing, I want to be a fucking billionaire, have all the ladies. I want Jigga to not have to work a fucking day in his life, have to just fucking eat. You don't want him to be a dork for all I care. I just want him to have such a good life that adversity don't hit like it's hit me. And my family, I want everybody to have a good life. This motherfucker right here, whether he's being nice to me or not, is really saying, nah, it's going to be me, fam. I'm going to do that. I'm sorry. Whatever he tells me sorry, or what, it's not going to fix the fact that I know what's going on here. It's like if someone killed your fucking dog and it's like, oh, my bad, bro. It's kind of like that. Whether you're telling me sorry, like, oh, I like you, bro. It sucks your dog died. I know what we're here for, motherfucker. You're trying to put my lights out. I mean, we can be a little bit friendly, but I know I'm trying to hurt you. And I can tell, like, the guy I fought from the UK for the belt, I could tell it threw him off that we went from... I could tell, like, genuinely, throw him off that I went from being friendly backstage to, like, we was talking and, like, we was knuckle bumping and we talked about, like, Mario Brothers and shit for just a second. And I told him, hey, man, I said, be safe out there. And we hugged and he's like, you're a cool guy, this and that. He's being really friendly. And then we go out and we're walking out and he hears my music, the fucking loud like gangster rap. Fucking get in and I'm mugging him and we're locked eyes and he knows that I'm real now. But I guarantee what that dude probably thought was this ain't the same fucking guy I was talking to backstage. Like this guy's different. And yeah, like I wouldn't say I take it personal, but I know what the fuck's going on. I know that like you can be as friendly with me as you want. You can fucking buy me dinner, but I know tomorrow you're about to try to fucking hurt me and I'm not going out like that. So there's a switch that flips. No matter when it flips or not, there comes a time where you're not fucking buddy no more. And I hope that it's when you're in the cage. Don't get in the cage trying to be someone buddy with someone, because that motherfucker's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's seriously, like, there's a ref there to break it up, but that motherfucker's very well trying to kick you across your head and take years off your life. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted, no matter how much someone's hugging you and being nice. This shit's real. I always try to tell, like, the kids I teach and my little brother, like, this shit is real, Caden. Like, don't fuck around. Don't try to be halfway in, halfway out. And don't bullshit on your techniques. I don't say nothing because I'm not in power to say it. But if I was in a higher position or had more time on my hands, I'd be judging everybody's technique at the gym. And it's not because I think I'm Billy Badass, but I care that much that I don't want you throwing a punch like this and the time you realize that this is wrong is because you threw it and the motherfucker came over the top and slept your ass. I don't want to see you like that. So it'd make me feel better if I said, no fucking Drake, jab, shoulder on the fucking chin, the other hand here. Fucking, that'd make me feel better because, dude, I'd feel so fucking bad to see Shelby crying, fucking see your dog yelping because you fucking got starched. that'd be bullshit. You're like, what, coming to your senses and all you see is Shelby, your dog, and the rest of your family. You're like, dude, this is terrible. Like, I hate fighting. I'm never fighting.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think Shelby would cry. I don't think she'd know how to react.
I wonder what Shelby would do.
Fuck, I cried when I lost.
Shelby probably be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Yeah,
dude,
that's how she is. She calls people out.
My opponent's again to bring up the UK guy. His girlfriend called me a crack kid. I don't know if I was looking fucking unattractive. I know what a crack kid looks like, and he was telling me he was like, and I was disrespectful. I was disrespectful, but you gotta understand, we just got done fighting, like 10, 15, so I'm still amped up. And he comes and shakes my hand and he hugs me. I'm like, good fight, man, stay strong, this and that. And she looks at me as they're walking past. She said, crackhead. And he looks at me and I said, ladies, I feel bad. But I said, hey, get your bitch, bro. And he said, sorry, man. But in my frame of mind, I was still there, like ready to fight him over what she said. Yeah. And like I'm still like coming, like I was still amped up from the fight. I'm like, what the fuck are you calling me a crackhead for? You don't even know me. Yeah. I could beat you up now. I get your hands up, I'll beat you up. You don't know who I am.
I don't know why she'd say that.
Because I was fucking ugly and I just
you beat him. You beat him though.
Blame the weight cut.
That's what it is people.
I hope so. I hope it's something like that.
I didn't realize how big you were sitting next to me. I always see you in the gym around everybody else.
I beefed up also.
You're taller. I realize like how tall you are and stuff. That was kind of fanboyish.
Yeah, see how lovely you are. It's okay. It's absolutely.
I just don't realize how small I am next to tall people. Like Jaden, that's a big dude.
Big fucking Mongol. What the fuck? Dude, when I came to the gym, I met him at the boxing gym and I thought he was like 25. And I knew I was going to have to spar him because Danny always makes me spar every new face that I haven't met. He'll be like, oh, you haven't seen him before? Spar with him. Mm-hmm. And I was going to spar him and I was so fucking nervous because I was like, dude, this dude's fucking huge. Yeah. And I sparred with him and we had a fun round. And then afterwards, I'm like, how old are you, buddy? How old are you, bro? I'm like talking to him like he's older than me. And he's like, just 17. And I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I said, wait, what the fuck? I said, dude, what the fuck?
He looks like a grown man.
You look like you're like 27, 28. I was giving you 3 years. Just because I wanted to be nice. Fuck, you're like 28, dude. Holy shit.
That's crazy. I guess, do we want to wrap it up?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
that was a good one.
We can keep talking if we want.
We're at like an hour and a half.
If you guys want to keep going, we can. I don't got shit else to do. I got to be somewhere at 7.
We do too. We got to go to the fair for a minute.
What time?
7.
Oh. Well, yeah, it don't fucking matter to me, boys. Whatever you guys want to do.
We can wrap now so I can edit it before.
Oh, damn right. Well,
that was a good one.
Yeah, some good shit.
We'll have to do another one.
Yeah, you got to come on for sure. You're really good at talking.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just because you're like, I guess you're just not nervous anymore.
Well, I get ADHD and I get nervous, and when I get nervous, I talk.
Yeah.
So my way of being nervous is I talk a lot.
Yeah.
So if you didn't notice, like the first 10 minutes I was here, I probably talked the whole first 10 minutes, and then I realized, oh, you're not nervous no more.
What do
You went right into it. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Really.
Do you have any like finishing thoughts?
For the people or for you guys?
Just for anything. Both?
For you guys first, you guys are fucking idiots. No, I'm playing. No, I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed that you guys let me on the pod.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm happy to call you guys friends. Very, very few people I know care as much as you guys do, and you guys don't even know me all the way. But as friendly as you guys been with me, and as cool as it goes a long way, because the way that I've grown up is people weren't always so friendly to me. They might be friendly to people. People used to treat me badly, and when I see people show love, and they don't even really know me, they're just that type of person. Like that goes in my heart. So I really fuck with you guys.
Yeah, dude.
I'm happy to call you guys friends. I'm not gonna shake that hand. And then for the people, breaking the first wall, fucking stay motivated.
Yeah.
Fucking stay motivated. Every day's a fucking grind. Don't be a bitch. Stop chasing women. If it's not benefiting you, if that woman's benefiting you, chase her ass down because she's gonna help you.
Yeah.
But stop chasing fucking pussy. Stop chasing drugs. Stop chasing alcohol. Fucking get in whatever you're doing and grind and do it, because your people need you and your family needs you and you need you. Don't fucking let yourself down because you want to be a pussy and be a dork.
Yeah.
That's for the people. But I fucking love you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously.
All right.
Love you, bro. That was a good episode. We'll have to do this shit again.
Yeah, that was a